Hey guys, I tried to do this video before and it was horribly awful because I had myself almost cut out of frame. So I'm going to try to redeem myself. So I'm going to show you how to use the Head Kandy 2.0 straightener. It's been a lifesaver for me. It has cut the time in half that I've been normally straightening my hair. And so this is not affiliated with Head Kandy. I have nothing to do with them. But I think their product's awesome, so I wanted to do this video. So first I'm going to show you the box. This is what it will come in. It's an awesome little box, and it is just, seriously, spend the money on it. It's awesome. So the first thing you want to do, and I've already done it here, is to brush your hair out really good and then section it off. If you have thinner hair, you can do a lot thicker sections, and if your hair is not, sorry, Connor's up and he's all about. But if you also have not real curly hair, you could probably do a lot thicker sections. So I don't do very thick sections just because mine's curly. And what I've done today is I've let it dry naturally on its own. So it's not kinked up curly because I can wear it curly. But it's just kind of the wavy-ish stuff. So I'm going to take a section. I normally just split it in half in the back is how I normally do it. But do however works for you. And also my hair is cut in an angle. So I normally take what's long here and leave it out. I have long pieces here in the front. So I'm going to take my section back here. I've got it plugged in. I've got it turned on. I've got it at 450. You can go lower than 450 if you want. It's adjustable. And then I'll just pop it in there and pull it down. I didn't really do that too excellent, so I do normally go over it more than once, but if you had it perfect, you probably wouldn't have to. I like to hold a little tension on it right here just to get it better. And as you can see, it straightened it really good. I'm sorry, I don't even know if you can hear me over him. So much for redeeming myself. Hi. So, and then I'll just take these long pieces and pull them out. And I just go over it like that. That's how I like to do it. And so, yeah. So look how straight that is. Awesome. So, same thing on this side. I pull out my long pieces I have. Kind of try to hold them to the front here. Pull it down. There's really no, I'm going to say this, and people are probably going to say it wrong, but I would say there's no right or wrong way. You're just pulling it through. The great thing about it is, it's just got a metal plate in here. So, like with a straightener, you're putting 2 metal plates and pulling down, so it doesn't damage your hair. Now, it's still heat, and you should still use a heat protectant. So, keep that in mind. And just pull it through there. Like I said, I normally do it more than once. And then there's that. And then what I like to do for myself, since I split them and did it, is I like to pull it back together back here and go through like that. It's probably not doing hardly anything, but in my mind, it's bringing it back together. So, and then just take down the next section. And I'm sorry that my toilet's in frame. Oh, good stuff. It is clean though. I did clean the bathroom before I did this. So yeah, and then just section yourself off again. Brush it really good. The thing to remember is always brush your hair really good because it's going to get tangled and it's going to get real tatty. And you do not want that. And I like to hold a little tension on the end down here just to bring it through good. And like I said, a lot of people would do skinnier sections or stuff like that. But that is, you will find your groove, because it took me, getting started to really know my groove and how I like it. And you're going to be able to tell what's already been through and what hasn't. And another thing that it's really done for me is I get headaches a lot. I get migraines a lot. And I would get a headache normally every evening after I had straightened my hair, and I don't get those anymore because it's not clamping down like a straightener and pulling. It's just kind of gliding through. I mean, I do put a little tension, but nothing like a straightener does because it's popping down and you're really pulling your hair there. So that's another thing I love about it. It is definitely worth the money. It's super fast. It cuts my time more than in half. I think I have timed it before. I'm going to be a little longer on here because I talked for a little while in the beginning. But I am trying to not hurry, but trying to show you how fast it is. But I think I did it one time in like 7 minutes. So that's pretty good. Straightening took me a lot longer. And part of why is because I was having to do a lot skinnier sections. Like I would never do that section in a straightener. I would do a lot thinner of sections. And my hair, the color's growing out, so I really need my roots done. So bear with me on that. But yeah, I just, like I said, I did one of these videos, and I was in frame, but I was like barely in frame. A lot of what I did wasn't in frame, and so I wanted to kind of do it again and try to redeem myself a little bit. But in this one, my kid's awake, so, and he's currently hitting the doorknob with a drumstick. So, but that's real life, isn't it? And my shirt's soaking wet. I don't think you can really see it. I was worried about that too. My shirt's soaking wet because I just gave him a bath. And I know anybody who has kids who they still have to bathe and stuff knows how that is. So no worries there. A lot of what I like to do is pull it forward like this, and I'm just really getting the back is what I'm doing. And then, of course, you can do it like this and get the back as well. And you can brush over top, too. That's just getting a little heat on it, though. You know, it's not putting it up to the plate. So, I like to do it that way a little bit, too, just to calm down some frizzies and stuff. So, yeah. And again, just make sure you're really combing through because you do not want to get tangled up in this. And it can too, if you get it the wrong way or something, you can get like a crinkle line. I don't know what you'd really call it. I call it a crinkle line, but and it's easy to smooth that back out. I do that too, and no big deal. But so yeah, here's that side, super smooth. And it's just so much faster, so much easier. I mean, it has really been a lifesaver for me. And I love it. I would recommend it to anybody. And I would think that it would be good for younger girls. I mean, not real young, but because it's still hot, but it's harder to burn yourself because you can put your hand right here. And it's not like burning me up. No, it's hot. I can feel it, you know, but it's not burning me up because it's back in there. But, so, I do not have a girl, obviously, but I feel like if I had a girl, this would be what I got her. And you can also get it, I can't remember right now. My mind is blank. I knew before I started, but I can't remember what the smaller one's called, but there's a smaller one. And if you have a shorter cut, it's better for you. I haven't used one of them because I only have this one, but I love it. He knows I'm videoing. He's trying to get in video, but he's too short here. So if you see me looking around, he's running around with his drumstick. Stop. Okay. Stop. Anyways, so super fast, super easy, super fun. I mean, it takes no time. And I do actually let my hair dry on its own a lot more if I have time, if I'm not going anywhere. I'm actually stuck home right now because I have the flu. So yeah, that's fun. But I'm feeling a lot better today, and I always feel better. Obviously after a shower, but I always feel better after I do my hair. When it's like bushy and all over my neck, I can't stand it. So I just decided this might make me feel better. So, decided to do it for you. So anyway, that's why I had time to let it dry on its own. Normally during a weekday, I would have to blow dry it because I don't have time. I don't get up early enough to let it air dry. So now what I'm doing, I've got all of my sections done, is I'm just going over some spots I think need touched up, prettied up. And one thing I like to do, because a lot of times if I'm going to work before the day's over, I'm going to pull my hair up. It's going to happen. So I have pieces here that'll fall. So I like to go over them again because they get real kinky curly right there. It's like my little problem area. And that's the thing, is you'll know your areas that get more kinky or get more wavy on you. And so a lot of that is up to you and to how you feel. So I think we're done here though. Let's go over that one more time. Okay, so there you have it. I'm done. And I just totally did straight. I didn't do anything to my ends or anything. So, but yeah, that would be like my typical go-to look through the week because I don't have a lot of time to curl and do all that. But there it is. Straight, pretty. Yeah, and another thing is it's so soft, which I don't notice this as much anymore because I've been using my head candy for a while and I don't even have a straightener anymore. But, a straightener, a flat iron, you know what I'm talking about. But when I first started doing it, I could not believe how soft it was. Like, it's so soft. Because you're like running that, it just makes it so smooth. And that's the thing, even if you don't have curly hair, if you want to, use it to go through because it smooths it all down and it makes it, and there's still volume. Where when I used a flat iron, it just I just felt like my hair was, and I couldn't stand it because I don't know, I wanted a little volume, and you have your volume and you can, even give yourself more if you want to boom it up or whatever. So yeah, so I'll show you my box again. Head Kandy. Go to their website and order it. They're awesome. They'll get it to you quick. It came so fast through the mail, and they have different colors and different, like I said, there's a smaller one too. I can't think of the name right now, but and it's super nice. It has this swivel cord, so that's super nice too because it doesn't matter. It'll turn with you, and of course there's a lock button on here too. You can lock it, and 450 is the highest it'll go. You can go lower, and so I love it, and I chose this teal color because I really like it. But yeah, so that's Head Kandy, and it's awesome, and it's fun, and it's reduced my headaches, and it's fast and simple, and so I really recommend it. So if you are looking for a straightener or trying to figure out a straightener, or maybe you're trying to get the first straightener for your daughter or something, and you want to be real careful because she's just learning and you don't want her to burn herself or something, I would totally tell you to spend the money on this because it's awesome, and it has been a lifesaver for me.